Hey JLoves, it's your girl J Prissy coming at you again, and I'm just gonna adjust this. I thought I had it like I wanted it, but this is cool. I'm just gonna get into it. If you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, I'm J Prissy. Also, everyone, welcome back, my JLoves, and I'm just gonna get into it. It's my shoplifting story. Okay, so this happened not too long ago, probably like a year and a half ago. And I'm just going to say I was at work. Your girl was going to happy hour and I wanted to look a little snazzy, you know, a little better than when I came to work. Because, you know, when you're at work, you're just trying to be comfortable and all this other stuff. But it was like one of these particular days that me and my friend B decided that, hey, we were going to go to happy hour. We was going to go to Prospect Park. So I ended up going to this rinky-dink mall on the northwest side of Houston. And I noticed that I was a customer in there. Like I've been there before because, you know, I like affordable prices and all of this other great stuff. So I know I could find something really cute, snazzy for a happy hour. And I could be bam, bam, boom, bye. You know, like gone to happy hour. So, and if you all have not checked out Prospect Park in Houston, the location that we were going to at the time was the one on the south side of Houston, which is Westheimer and all that other stuff. Yeah, wings be popping. So it was a Wednesday. I know because it's 50-cent wings, I think. Yeah, 50-cent wings. So anywho, you know, I'm ready for this, you know. So I'm seeing for some reason this particular day, I was finding a lot of items that was really good to go. And I was like, for these cheap prices, I promise you all, nothing was over $20, okay? So I was like, damn, I can get this, I can get that. So I'm grabbing them, but I'm like, okay, Jay, you have 7 items in your hand. So you may want to start trying on this stuff because you know, you don't want to return and you don't want to waste your money. And a lot of times I don't like trying on clothes or whatever, but the clothes kind of run a little small because they were cheap. So I just want to make sure that, hey, I was able to fit them and keep it pushing. But I noticed when we came in, and I'm a very observant person. Let me tell you, I pay attention to my surroundings, even when I don't think I'm paying attention to my surroundings. That's just who I am. When we came in, we wasn't greeted. It wasn't like, hey, can I help you or nothing like that. When I saw more Hispanic, you know, women that were coming in because the clerks, they were Hispanic, they were only dealing with their kind. I'm not even mad at that. You know, at the time, I was peeping it, but it wasn't like, I'm not going to take it to heart, you know. I'm shopping, you know, whatever. So I have 7 items and I just decided, hey, you know, like I say, let me go try this stuff on. So I go to the dressing room and I'm noticing that both of the clerks, they were talking to each other, cackalaking and everything else. Wasn't helping nobody no more, you know. So I'm like, I know they see me standing right here because I wasn't even like 10 feet away from them. That's how close they were to me. But they wasn't engaging in with me. They was engaging in with each other. So I was like, you know what? When somebody comes out, then I'll go in. So that's what I did because they dressing rooms didn't lock once somebody like closed it back. It didn't. So I knew that. Like I say, I used to go there all the time to buy like little affordable, cute little things. So I try on my stuff. Next thing I know, I was like, well, you know what? It was a particular skirt or something that I wanted. And I went to go back to go get another size. Remind you, I have all my stuff in my hand because everything I purchased, I really did like. And surprisingly, I was pleased with how it fit me. So I go and I noticed that the girl noticed that I have a lot of clothes in my hand. So she's like, do you need some help? And I said, no, I got it. Thank you. You know, whatever. So I started to proceed closer to the front. Like, you know, I'm done with my shopping back in this little space because it was a huge place. It used to be New York and Company. So, you know, a lot of times with New York and Company stores, they be really big on the inside. And that's what it used to be, which was one of my other favorite stores that I used to love. But anywho, so this store changed into a little cheap store. Okay, nothing over $20. So I'm moving closer to the front. So closer to the front where the register is at. Well, how it was set up is like when you enter the mall or whatever, the register and everything is in the back. So I'm moving closer to the back. Let me just say that. So while I'm moving closer to the back, and I'm seeing these shades, these shades was clean. If you know me, and if you have seen my sunglass collection, that's just part one of sunglasses that I love, that I purchased. But I'm a shade girl. I love shades. So I'm picking up these shades. I'm excited because I love shades. And I was surprised. I was just so surprised and happy to find all of these items, you know, for less than nothing, you know. And they were really cute items. And then on top of that, I got shades, baby. I'm winning, you know, in my mind. So she was like, well, are you going to buy all of this? And at this time, I started picking up other stuff. And you all, I know I had over 12 pieces and everything. And I'm just going to leave it like that. So while y'all say, yeah, I'm getting everything. I was like, why the fuck she asked me something like that? You know, like I'm wasting her time. So I'm still like not tripping because I got some good buys. So some told me to look behind me. See, you supposed to always follow your first mind. I looked behind me, and there was a security guard, mall guard, two of them. One white, one was black, and he was like in his 20s. Nice looking little fella. Coming towards the back, closer and closer. And I'm like, I got just this inkling in me. Like, oh my God, it's going to be some shadiness, you know? So I'm not thinking of nothing or whatever. So I'm seeing that the girl is kind of like stalling, but not ringing me up yet. So I was like, he was like, yes, ma'am. He was like, how you doing? I said, I'm fine. How are you? And he was like, yo, he was like, well, do you mind that if you empty your purse? I said, wait a minute. You came for me? And he was like, yes. He was like, we received a call or whatever and all this other stuff. And I asked the girl, I said, why would you call him on me? She was like, well, you did have a lot of clothes. I said, and they ain't over $20. What? And if they were, that I'm purchasing them. I came up here, so why would you call them on me? You know what this blankety blank said? Well, when you was back there, I noticed that it was one of the sensors that came off. Really? She lying, you all. I said, well, if it came out before I came over there. I said, you don't have no proof. But what it was is that I had all these clothes and you wanted to go into my bag because usually I carry a big, I want to say like a duffel bag, but a big satchel, hobo purse. Yeah. So, you know, it's the big purse where because I always like to keep everything on me. You just want to go through my bag, ma'am. That's what she really wanted to do. So he was like, do you mind if I go in your purse? He said, if we check your purse, I say, yeah, I do mind. Because now you got a problem on your hands because now you called him on me. I felt so violated. I said, you profiled me? Now, remind you, he's a black guy, but she's Hispanic, you know. And I was like, I felt like she was profiling me, you know, whatever. So he was like, ma'am, just calm down. I said, I can't be calm because you came and they call you for me. And I say, and I just don't understand why when I'm about to make a big purchase, you know. So he was like, ma'am, well, can we go in your... I said, no, you can't. He said, well, you're going to make it hard. Y'all, I was giving him a show. Do you hear me? Because I was like, I'm not going there. What you need to look at my purse for? No, you don't need to look at my purse. You know, so he was like, ma'am, you getting very hostile and you making it look suspicious or whatever. He was like, you know, if you don't want to go in your purse, we going to close the gate. I'm so amped. I say, close the motherfucking gate. Close that motherfucking gate. I said, come on. And so when he closed the gate, and I said, we can wait. So I'm just standing there like, we can wait. You all want to wait on the laws? We can wait. But then in my mind, remind you I came in with B. And I'm like, where's she at? And I would see her looking, but she never came forward. So she kept peeping the scene. So I was like, Okay, he was like, I mean, we can call the police and stuff, ma'am, and all this other stuff. So in my mind, I'm like, let me just give it up. Let me give it up. And because I want to go to happy hour and I ain't got time for all this other stuff or whatever. I say, you really want to go through my purse? I say, he said, well, can you take the items out? I say, I don't mind. So I say, how you want it? You want it all on this counter? I say, you want me to dump all my stuff out? How you want it? You want it on the counter? And so he was like, no, just come right here and we'll use, this. So I was one by one taking shit out. Taking it out. Baby, I had all kind of stuff and I had baby oil in there. Don't ask me why I keep baby oil. Because your girl get ashes. So I had baby oil. I had my makeup bag. I had bobby pins. I had sanitizer. I had all kind of crap in my purse because, like I say, it's a hobo purse, like, whatever, like the big satchel like kind of purse. So I'm going through one by one, letting it out. We get down to the last item and I put it there and it was a pen. And I shook my purse. I say, cause let me shake it for you so you can understand. I ain't gotta steal. So I shook it real good. I say, you want to examine it? When I tell you she look like Boo Boo the Fool, now I'm fist to really let into you, So then after I let everything out my purse, my friend came up and she was watching everything when I was doing it. I say, I don't have to steal. I say, I'm not a thief. I don't have to steal. I say, and if I wanted to steal, I wouldn't be trying to steal out of here. I say, all of these items are under $20. I say, are you for real? I say, I work for a Fortune 500 company, honey. I don't have to steal. I do pretty good for myself where I can purchase all of this shit that I put up here. And it just really, really pissed me off. But she had Boo Boo the Fool on her face, you all. And the man was like apologizing. She never wants to apologize. I was like, I need your name. I need her name because I'm reporting you all. And I'll tell you all, it was just like an ongoing battle with the owner and everything else. And I was like, you know what? They not respecting anything that I'm saying. And the girl that was dealing with the corporate office, I guess she was like a receptionist. She was like, we have complaints all the time. She was like, and she was just telling me all of this different stuff with the company and how janky the owner was. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to go in there no more. Because if you can't respect my money, I'm done. I can go somewhere else where they're going to appreciate me and my funds and treat me with respect. And I'll tell anybody, when you don't get good customer service somewhere, you have the power to not spend your money there. And that's what I did. I stopped going there. Even though it hurted me. And, because I was like, I've never been stereotyped like you want to go through my purse. Like, I had thief on my face. Like, what do you think? And my friend was mad and, we didn't get any other items. She was like, Jay, do you want this? I said, I don't want this shit. I go somewhere else. And I went to another store and got something else. I was cool about it. I was mad because I really want the piece. But I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than these pieces because you're not going to handle me like that. So I hope you all really enjoyed this story time because I was trying to debate if I was going to do it or not and everything else because, like I say, I was very emotional behind that. I just couldn't believe it. But that's it, you all. So if you want more story times, just let your girl know because, like I say, I got plenty of them. And that was a real true story, you all. So, JLoves, I'm out. Peace.